Okay, so I'm back with another video, and we are back on the topic of Miss Yana Hawking. Now, this is the woman who was a self-proclaimed dating expert, which is pretty much dating world terminology for women like this, for women who excel at being CC writers. It's just what these women do. This is their home. All women are not wife material in any capacity. All women are not relationship material in any capacity. I was talking to my girl about this 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. Well, after she cooked me dinner, we sat down. She was drinking wine. I was drinking beer, and I was explaining to her about her friend's sister is one of these types of women. Like when I seen her for the first time, I told my girl, I said, look, I would. She's probably a good friend, but that woman is not dating material. And it's just the reality. A lot of women just are not. See, the thing, it's fucked because there's a lot of guys who aren't either. But like when women aren't, like I told my girl, once women's brain only goes down a one-way street. So like women very rarely can go down this street and say, oh, wait a minute, I'm fucking up. I need to fix some shit and turn around and go the other way because this is a more positive direction in life. I should go this way. No. She can't. Some can fake it for a little while, but they got to go back down that road. Woman's brain cannot. They're done. Whatever they are, whatever woman is, I say. In most cases, whatever a woman is by the time she is 20, that's generally that's what she is for the rest of her life. If she was on trying to find a relationship, then and trying to start a family at 2021, then that's what she's a family. She's trying to find a family. But see, then you have a lot of these other women who they try to speed rush a family at 28 because they Tommy Loren. They're trying to speed rush this family at 28 because now they realize, they're only doing it because they're losing as women. See, those women are pieces of shit too. This is why most guys will tell you never get into a long-term legit relationship with a woman over 28. Unless she showed strong signs of genuine, pure dedication when she was younger and a relationship just failed or whatever the fuck, something like that. But in most scenarios, do never seriously date a woman over 28, 29, because everything they're doing at these ages is because she fucked up somewhere else in life. Everything. Okay, so we're gonna start on this article. I got 2 articles. The first one. This is Miss Yana Hawking, Miss Dating Expert Yana Hawking. Can't get married, but she's a dating expert. She's an expert in the cock carousel. Men date me, then find their wife. I know a few bitches like this, personally. And that's what they are. It's her position. It's what she is in life. You do not start a family with this bitch. You don't sit up with her long term. She knows it now. So let's start. This was written not even a month ago. The other night, I was lying in bed, struggling to head off to the land of Nod. Okay, trying to be fancy, dumb bitch in East translation. The bitch was trying to go to sleep, but she's depressed. Because we already know where it is right now. From that sentence right there, she's a fake, I think I'm classy bitch that tried to hype up her being alone at night, trying to go to sleep, on her medications. Okay. Having given up counting sheep for some reason, this old brain of mine decided it might be jolly fun to take a trip down memory lane and dissect some of my old boyfriends instead. Okay, dumb translation. I'm gonna reevaluate like I've done a million times my years of prime on the carousel. that's what it is, and it's depressing because because I'll never be in my prime ever again. That's the translation. As I stalked them all shamelessly on Instagram in my dark bedroom, I began to see a recurring pattern. They were all now married with children. Miss Dating Expert. Miss Dating Expert, Yana, do the math. D-U, D-A, if. Yep. The boy who broke my heart after high school, the farmer with the relentless energy, heck, even the guy I dated last year for a red hot minute. Married, with a child on the way. Just after midnight, it hit me. I was their foster girlfriend. Okay, see, foster girlfriend is dumb bitch. Foster girlfriend is dumb hoe translation for I was the cock carousel thought. That's what it is. I was the cock. I was the, for whatever reason. Now some girls are cock carousel thoughts because they're just ratchet they're just ratchet. They're just dirty. Other girls are foster girlfriends or cock carousel thoughts because they got whack pussy. And they're just like a complete last resort. Other women, they fall into foster girlfriend or cock carousel rider because maybe her pussy's not the worst, but as soon as she has to start talking and existing, you just be like, ooh, I don't want to be around this too long. However you want to put it, she's fucked up. Okay. For those of you who aren't aware of this new term, according to Urban Dictionary, a foster girlfriend is a girl who dates men until they find their forever girlfriend. Yeah. You were a spinning plate for the man that you thought you can tie down, but you weren't worthy. She continues, a girl who intentionally doesn't want to be with a guy long term. Okay, no. See, now she's trying to see. You gotta watch bitches. like she almost pulled a fast one on me right there. And I would have completely. You gotta watch how bitches fucking always try to sell themselves and always try to like make everything nicer and sugar. No. A girl who intentionally doesn't want to be with a guy long term, that's complete bullshit. She did. I guarantee you she wanted to be with a guy long term, but she realized that the guys that she wanted to be with can do better than her. She's trying to shift it to where it was her decision to be 35 and alone in a dark bedroom because she's such a strong woman. Get the fuck out of here. We know what it was. That's why you're 35 and still can't keep a man. Because you're so fucking great. She continues, as I frantically scroll, let me make sure, okay, hang on, I had to check my software system. So, let's continue. As I frantically scrolled through social media profiles, it really became apparent. I had filled in time for these blokes, listened to many of their I'm just not quite ready for a girlfriend speeches. So see right there, let bitches keep talking. They tell, what did I just say? They tell on themselves. Just a few seconds ago, she's a foster girlfriend. I was there, because she says right here, I was their foster girlfriend, right? So then what did she say right here? And what did I say? She almost caught me off guard because I just woke up. So like, she almost caught me off guard with this statement. A girl who intentionally doesn't want to be with a guy long term. So she's like, see, right there, she just tried to like covertly flip it to where it was my decision because I'm a strong, independent woman. And in the next fucking paragraph, she tells on herself, I had filled in time for these blokes. She listened to many of their I'm just not quite ready for a girlfriend speeches. So yeah, she did not make the decisions. No, she's going to try, yeah, and said a fair few of those speeches myself. Bullshit. This is complete fucking lie. She just told on herself right here. Listen to many of their I'm not quite ready for a girlfriend. AKA, you're not girlfriend material, you're not wife material, so bye. That's what it was. So, like I said, right there. Just like I said, like all the time, just let women keep talking and they tell on themselves. So, she continues, and to be fair, had a marvelous time with them before they turned on their vacant taxi light and picked up the next traveler for a life of commitment and dirty nappies. Yep. But they started a family. So they started a family. You didn't. So who's the fucked up one? Time and time again, after all these men that you stalked on social media. Who's the... Do the math. Do the math. Who's the fucked up one? So... I claim I've been single for 7 years, but in actual fact, the cock carousel. This guy, she's a cock. See that foster girlfriend code name CC Ryder. That's how I'm gonna name this video. Because she tells on herself right here. I claimed I've been single for 7 years, and this is what every fucking manosphere guy would say. Women are never single. They are never single. Well, a woman is never single. A woman just may not be completely owned by a man yet, but she's never single, okay? Because she tells on herself right here. I'm going to highlight it so you guys can see it. I claim that I've been single for 7 years, but in fact, I've actually just hopped from one many kind of sort of relationship to the next. Code name, cock carousel, 7 years. She's fucking done. Just she throw her. She's got a little bit of youth left in her, but she no, throw her in the fucking trash. She's done for anything serious. I mean, she'll keep her home is this mini kind of sort of relationship to the next. Her home is the cock carousel. Do the math. Wanting to know why, she continues, I decided to delve deep into the case of my apparent foster girlfriend. Okay, we're going to just replace foster girlfriend with cock carousel status, okay? So let me reread this, because I'm just not even going to say foster girlfriend. Want to know why, I decided to delve deep into the case of my apparent cock carousel status and really examine the evidence. Examine the evidence. Don't you love how bitches try to be intelligent and shit? It ain't that hard. You a fucking hoe. You're a hoe. That's the evidence. The evidence is... Fucking idiot. That's why you can't keep mad. Okay. To start with, I looked at my lifestyle. Oh, God. I'm not going to be able to make it through this article. That's horrible. I'm reading it for the first time with you guys. Okay. To start with, I looked at my lifestyle. It can be argued that I'm terrible at texting. I don't have much time for dating if I'm snowed under with work. I can't stand it when a guy stays over and then wants to spend the rest of the day with me. Thank you. Yes, we had a lovely time. Now off you shoot. Yeah, see, this is the cock cares. It's what you do. This is your norm. See, you don't even want a guy to stay with you. You don't even want a man to stay with you. You're on a cock carousel. This is your home. Even if the man did try to turn a hoe into a housewife, she's like, what did I say in the last video, man? Bitches like this, even if a decent man did come along and try to turn a hoe into a housewife, it's gonna freak her out and scare her. It's going to freak her out, and it's going to scare her, and it's going to run her off, or she's going to push him off. And it's exactly what happened just now. Thank you. Yes, we had a lovely time. Now off you shoot. Off you shoot, whatever the fuck. And I enjoyed the cute, cuddly part of the relationship minus the responsibilities. You're a hoe. That is textbook hoe. For Yana, let's just read this picture out of this picture. For Yana, the reason she's single isn't because she doesn't have time for commitment. No, the reason she's single is because she's not girlfriend or wife material, and she knows it. That's why she's single. She's an expert in dating, though. Anyway, I recently interviewed a relationship expert for my podcast, and she described the traits of someone who is actively dating. What do I say all the time? Women should never give other women advice. Because I knew when she interviewed a dating expert, it wasn't going to be from a man, because the man was going to say too real shit to her and would have had her run out the room crying. Women should, every time women give other women advice, it ends poorly. I'm telling you. So let's just reread this shit. Yana recently interviewed a relationship expert for her podcast. The woman who she interviewed described the traits of someone who was actively dating to settle down and that of someone who was dating for fun. And you're dating for fun, aka cock carousel. What stuck out to me was that I seem to be more in the secondary category. Of course, yeah. See, women are going to try to dress the shit up or just not know what the fuck they're talking about. Either way, like the other woman is not going to get any dose of reality. So she's going to keep on continuing down being fucked up. So, she continues. I'm yet to hear the tick-tock of my maternal instincts to have a child, and I've got a rather long list of things I want to accomplish before I buy that home with the white picket fence. I was telling a friend this, and they very bluntly informed me that yes, I really am not quite ready to commit. Excuse me, what? Am I giving off cock carousel vibes because they think I'm not ready to settle down? Yes. The evidence was weighing up to a conclusive yes. Do you just look at her face? Just look at her. This is sad. She looks like that woman who's gonna be that old woman that just like tends to her shitty garden outside of a house that her parents probably gave her. And she's gonna try to parade around like she earned something in life. That's what she looks like. For a relationship to work, you need to be in the right frame of mind. Bitch, you are 35. If you was 20, that can be a legitimate excuse. For a relationship to work, you need to be in the right frame of mind. Yeah, at 22, that's see, this is what I go into also, man. See, like women, like a lot of women, they don't mentally grow up. Like she still thinks that she's 22. That's the reality of it. She still thinks that she's 32, but she really knows she's not. So she's doing all these mental gymnastics to try to validate herself for being a cock carousel thought or foster girlfriend. She's doing all this. She's just fucked up, man. She's fucked up. I would love to work with her professionally to talk to. She wouldn't take me though because I'm going to be too mean because I'm going to say real shit. So anyway, let's continue. It turns out that when it comes to finding the one, the age-old saying is true. Timing is really everything. In fact, recent research by Purdue University has proven that the success of a relationship all comes down to one thing. Both people being truly ready to commit at the same time. Yeah, of course. But see, thoughts like this from westernized, feminized countries, they're trained from early ages to never settle, and you get the prince of your dreams, girl, because you deserve it. So she's looking for perfection. And every day, every minute she ages, that's a far fleeting fucking possibility. All right? It's just so. She's 35. Bitch, you old. You know, like Prince getting ready. Anyway. Sure, you both could be perfect for each other, but if you're not in the same frame of mind at the same time, it won't truly work. See, don't you love how, like I say so many times, don't you love when bitches hit the wall mentally or physically, all of a sudden they try to become these, they poorly try to become these fucking philosophers / self-help psychologists, and the shit that they say is just like basic normal knowledge that genuine decent people already know. Like, bitch, you had to wait till you 35. Oh, it's all coming together now. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you idiot. But don't you love, like, see, this is like pretty women. Like, okay, well, I say this. Pretty women, okay, women who generally start talking like this, it's not the 9s and 10s. Because the 9s and 10s, like, their beauty is, okay, like, natural 9s and 10s. Like legit, not 9s and 10s after they spend an hour in the bathroom and put on 15 pounds of makeup. Not those 9s and 10s, but like genuine 9s and 10s don't talk like this. Genuine 9s and 10s don't even think in the same row. See, the women who start like them Anna Akanas and shit like that, them bitches who were like always like between 7s to 8.5s. See, the ones who were like almost 9s and 10s, but they weren't really there, so they kind of kept getting slapped by reality, like, you know what I'm saying, like being late on their rent. See, like them 9s and 10s, some man's always paying their rent. But them 7s to 8.5s, they might fuck around and get passed up for a 9 or a 10. And see, that's when they start on this whole reawakening, when they start hitting the fucking either mental wall or physical wall. So anyway, they established that the extent to which someone is truly ready to be in a relationship would relate to interest and pursuit in becoming romantically involved. Which basically means that those who truly want to be in a relationship will start engaging in the pursuit of one, whether that is paying more attention to your appearance, updating your wardrobe, spending money on dates, or actively seeking out a partner. I had a quick flashback to a date I had I had a quick flashback to a date I went on recently dressed in jeans and a jumper. Oh dear. Yeah. But see, like, it's not gonna work for you, sweetheart. Like, because you old now. So any man with any common sense is gonna know. Like, look, the only reason you gonna act like you have some sense is because you run out of time. So like, no decent man's gonna really fuck with you like that. No man that you're gonna respect is gonna fuck with you. Look at her, still trying to look like she's 22, trying to keep it up. That's all she got to offer. See, and what? Settle. Do I really want to settle down with them? Well, at this point, it's not really about, okay, what she's really saying is this. Do I really want to settle down with him? What she's really saying is, do I really want to settle for the nice guy who's not going to leave me? That's what she's saying, okay? Because the alpha Chad and Tyrone's and Enrique she knows she can't compete with them younger girls no more. So at best, she's going to be on a chopping block. At best, she may filter on in there until that Chad and Tyrone and Enrique can go out and find a 21-year-old or 23-year-old again. And then she's going to be chopped and discarded. Like how you chop on them cutting boards. That's how she gonna be, chopped. So anyway, let's continue. The study also found that people who are truly ready were more likely to invest in themselves in a newly formed relationship, whereas people who weren't quite ready to settle down tend to remain emotionally distant. Interestingly, the study found that people may also feel ready for a proper relationship if they're trying to establish themselves in a new job, location, or position in life, such as being newly single. So sure, I may have been a cock carousel rider to a few blokes, but instead of going, why weren't they ready to settle down with me? Maybe the question is, was I really ready to settle down with them? See, this is what I'm saying. See, this last part is a perfect example of her doing. Women who end up, and then we'll go to another article of hers too, where she had her ego stroked finally. But see, women who end up in these positions, man, they will do any mental gymnastic to try to figure out how they were actually the victor in it. Because women in her position, they just can't win anymore. It's over, and it just gets worse every fucking day. It just slowly gets worse, and there's nothing she can do about it. There's nothing she can do about it. So let's read the last part again. So sure, I may have been a cock carousel slut to a few blokes, but instead of going, why weren't they ready to settle down with me? Maybe the question is, was I really ready to settle down with them? No, that's not the question. No, the question is, why weren't they ready to settle down with me? And see, as long as she keeps dodging that question, she's gonna keep on writing these articles. You see, that's what she's gonna do, because no woman is ever wrong. And sadly enough, this woman just went down the whole wrong way in life. And like I say, a woman's brain can never turn around and go the other direction. But yeah, no, the question is not, were you ready to settle down with them? No, the question is, why weren't they? Why did these men who you gave your interest and time and fucked and sucked and all that, why did these men see you as woman in her prime doing all this shit while you were on the cock carousel? Why didn't they see you when you were in your prime doing everything you did in your prime, and they still didn't want? They still what? Hold on, let's go back to the talk. Hold on, where is it? The talk. So, okay, all these men, because you wouldn't have been on the cock carousel with them if you didn't like them, Yana. Let's just be real about it. So you liked them. So all these men gave you gave them your ass, pussy, and throat. You probably bought them beer, paid for their food, showed up in a perfect little tight dress and all that shit, and you was still getting this talk right here. Listen to many of their "I'm not quite ready for a girlfriend" speeches. So the question is not, were you ready to settle down with them? The question is, what are they seeing in you to why they are not settling with you? Okay? You can walk down, if you are so pretty, perfect, and a great fucking deal, a great catch. If you are such a great catch, why do men keep walking past you every day and not approach you properly with respect? And to where you got to keep writing these articles and hopping on Bumble and Tinder, which that's coming up next. Why do you have, see, this is why I say do not, okay, like I say so many times, by the time a woman has to put effort into finding a man other than dressing up, looking cute, and walking outside, she's fucked up. She's fucked up. By the time they end up in online dating, they're fucked up. Because see, by the time a woman must do online dating, do the fucking math. DUDAMAF. Do the math. If a bitch, okay, if men walk past her every fucking day to the point where she starts going, oh, it's hopeless, I got to go on online dating, she's fucked up. If guys are walking and they see her and they talk to her and her girlfriends know single men and all this shit, and all of them, her family members know single men, her cousin, aunts, nieces, uncles, brothers, they all know other single dudes, and her colleagues at work, if she teaches, her fucking fellow and then now on top of that, she just walks into a fucking Starbucks. You mean this bitch done walked into Starbucks, then went out to eat, then fucking went out for sushi, then went to work. She's going to entertainment, going to see movies. And out of all these men that have seen this woman, she has it so bad that she still has to do online dating. Now, I know you're saying, well, how do you know she does online dating? I'll tell you why, because that's where the next article is going. Yana Hawking reveals sugar daddy slid into her DMs. A powerful, creepy, and copper-haired figure sent Sydney radio producer Yana Hawking explicit text at work that she couldn't ignore. And you know what the reality of this is? See, and I got ad blocker installed, so I don't know what the fuck is going on now. See, the reality is this, man. Like I said before, women do not know the reality of good attention and bad attention. See, like when you get into marketing, like people in marketing know, all attention in the end is good attention, but there is, like rather slanderous attention in a way. I guess that's even a word, slanderous. But like they know, like for us, like cigarettes, like everybody knows, cigarettes are not the healthiest thing to fucking do. But even like ads that try to promote smoking kills and all that shit and gives you lung cancer and all that shit, it's still free advertisement because you're still being reminded of, oh yeah, cigarette. It's free advertisement. So it's still good. It's bad advertisement, but it's good advertising. It's free advertisement. Let's say that for tobacco companies. Now, women. The only time a woman gets bad attention, let me tell you this, and I thought about this before I made this video. The only time a woman sees attention as bad attention is if she can deduce that what's giving her attention doesn't have any money. or has hope or potential to earn or get some kind of money or more attention. That's when it's bad attention. That's when she ain't got no time for you. You see. So let's go in this article. Last Tuesday, I was at work at 7 a.m. and we were an hour into our breakfast radio show. Everything was running fairly smoothly when I was suddenly distracted by a ping from my phone, drawing my attention to a Facebook message. It was from an older gent around 50 to 60 years old with the horrific store-bought copper brown hair of someone going through a midlife crisis. As so often happens, being a girl with boobs, I tend to get the odd message from random strangers. Put it this way, some people collect basketball cards. My girlfriends, I tend to involuntarily collect unsolicited dick pics. Yuck. Right on. Okay, cool. That's just how the game works. So it was nothing out of the ordinary to have a strange man slide to my DMs. And she is happy of this, too. You see, because she's still getting attention. On top of that, she can get attention from people on the internet about how this creepy guy did it. And just like I said with women who see, this is the same thing as bitches who claim they hate catcalling. Like I say to so many bitches, if women really hate catcalling, that's a very simple fix. Just put yourself around prettier women than you, and the catcalling will disappear. See, women love to be catcalled because it revalidates them that they're worth something. She loved the fact that she still gets the unsolicited. Because I guarantee you, in a room, okay, I promise you, I would bet $1,000 to a donut. If you put her with her girlfriends who get unsolicited dick pics, and it became clear, and she stopped getting them, but her friends kept getting dick pics, she would start getting mad about it. I will bet you $1,000 to a donut. Well, how come I'm not getting any dick pics? Sarah's not even that pretty. My boobs look better than hers. I'm not getting it. Watch, like I said, Missy, how you hurt a woman? You just ignore their ass. Ignore her ass. She don't exist. That's how you hurt bitches. So anyway, she continues. On reading the message, I felt that cartoon-like smoke plume from my ears. My boss looked at my face and started laughing. What are you reading? She said. The creepy copper-haired man had sent me a following text. Hey, hun, I want to spoil you. Got your details off Bumble, online dating, which further revalidates my theory on her that she's fucked up in reality. So fucked up to where she has to go on online dating because men who see her and know her and all her girlfriends and brothers and sisters can't hook her up with a man because she would run them off. So he continued, don't stress, I don't bite. You ever had a sugar daddy? It instantly made me feel repulsed. Was he serious? Sure, you're repulsed. We know we know the reality. You weren't repulsed. It was flattering to you, bitch. Let's just be real about it. Just for reference, a sugar daddy is defined as a rich older man who lavishly gifts on a young woman known as sugar baby in return for her company of sexual favors. I mean, he clearly didn't get the memo that I was 35. And that's exactly where I was going next with this. Which, in any other context, would be rather flattering. That was exactly the next area where I was going with it. See, the reason why she loved the attention, but she really doesn't want to have to go into that world with a sugar daddy. See, and that the 35, that's exactly where I was going with it. It's because she knows that it's only a matter of time before she gets put on a chopping block and excused for the younger model. She knows it. That's why she probably, if she would probably fuck with him if she got like really broke or something, or she really needed some money. But like, unless she needed it, like, she's not going over there. Not because he's a creep, but because she knows that there's a next younger model coming up after her that it's just a matter of time before he, just cuts all communication with her and goes off to the next Sarah. So she tries to further go on, deflect the reality. I had a couple of issues with this DM. The rules of Bumble state that should two people swipe right on each other, only the woman can make the first move by sending a message. I had clearly not matched with him and clearly not made the first move. If I've chosen not to match with you, do not stalk me on other social media. It's super creepy. Well, don't put your social media on the fucking app, you idiot. Of course there's going to be somebody, there's going to always be that motherfucker that's going to do it. Don't put your shit on there while you waiting out for Prince Charming. Number 2, why would he assume that I would need a sugar daddy? Because I'm gonna stop right here. Why would he assume that she needed a sugar daddy? Because if you're 35 and you look this good, he knows that you must be desperate if you're on online dating. That's why. That's why. Did he genuinely think I would be flattered? You were flattered. Did he assume I would need the money? Probably. That I might be tempted into sexual favors just by dangling a few treats in front of me like a dog? Yeah, because like I said, by the time a woman, see, and this is an old picture because she keeps putting this picture up on a viewer, she genuinely looks good. She don't look like that no more. She's old now. This is probably when she was like 27, 28 or some shit. She was like, mentally she was just hitting the wall, not completely physically yet. But yeah, all this is correct, bitch, and you know it's correct. Why would he assume I needed a sugar daddy? Because you're 35 and you're on online dating, so you must be fucked up. Because you're single and on online dating, so you must be fucked up. Did he genuinely think I would be flattered? You were flattered, so don't pretend you weren't. Did he assume I would need the money? I would assume you need the money, yeah. Because you're 35 and on Tinder and on online dating, so you must be fucked up. That I might be tempted into sexual favor just by dangling a few treats in front of me like a dog, yes. Yeah. So anyway, I like to say my response was calm and collected, but for some reason that morning it really pushed my buttons. So before giving it too much thought, see, she's trying to, like I said, she's trying to put it on him. No, she's not mad at him. See, the core of it, see, when you know bitches, man, like, it's so much easier. Like, the core why she's mad is because like I said, why did she bring up he didn't get the memo while I was 35? You see, she knows. She's not mad at him for being a creep and it pushed my buttons and all that. She's mad because it immediately put her into her mental thinking pattern of how will she compete with another woman with him. And chances are a younger woman. And he's going to be a creep and dump her for the next younger girl. That's what it is. She's not mad at him. Don't get that shit twisted at all. Because if she was mad at him, he just wouldn't even... Okay, if she was mad at him on that approach, she just would have never brought him up. It would have never came up, anything. He would have been an afterthought. Just like he would have been in that same boat with the nice guys. You see, nice guys. Women don't remember nice guys. They just throw them away. But see, women remember guys who are assholes, meaning guys who they know can go out and get other women. That's who women remember. So let's continue. So before giving it too much thought, I fired back a very stern fuck right off, you fucking creep. Why would I need someone to pay my way, you sad creep? Yeah. See, she's not mad at him. She's mad at herself for knowing she can't keep up with the next woman who he'll run that same line on, and and she'll be left out in the dust somewhere. That's what I'm telling, because I know bitches, man. That's what she's mad about. So within seconds, he wrote back, "Don't be like that," which I replied, "How sad that you need to pay someone to give you attention." It was a low blow, but to be fair, he had made me feel dirty, and whether it is right or wrong, I want him to feel shame. Okay, see, like I said, like I just said, women do not want nice guys to feel shame. Women just want to ignore nice guys. They don't exist. See, when women want you to feel shame, it's because they know you can go out and get another woman who's probably better than her. See, and and the thing is, women love that they hate it. Like they love because it's attacking their emotions, and women are so impulsive, their emotions just go. Like they hate. I'm sorry, they women hate that they love the fact that you can go out and get a better girl, a better looking girl than her. Because women don't think about morals and silly things like morals and personalities. It's just about pretty. It's very superficial bullshit to most women. He immediately wrote back, "Please calm down. You have taken this all the wrong way. Sorry for upsetting you." Now here's where things get even more ridiculous. I was so incensed that this 30-year-old man had gone to the trouble of finding me and had basically asked me to perform sexual favors on him. I decided to do some digging on my own. See, like I said, if this old man was so worthless, like a nice guy, she would have never done any of this shit. See, all this is just reaffirming everything I'm saying. She's not mad at him. She's mad at herself. That's what it is. And she's trying to put it on him. I typed his name into Google. I wanted to find out where he worked and who exactly he was. Where I didn't expect to discover that he was actually a somewhat well-known identity. Then that made it even worse. Watch, because I haven't read this article. I'm reading this article for the first time with you guys. So that's going to make it even worse that he's a well-known identity, because that solidifies the fact that he can just go out and do better than her when things start looking up again for him. His name brought up news headlines and a job description that placed him in a fairly high seat of power. Makes it even worse. She's even more mad at him now. Trust me on this. This was not any bored bloke. This is a man who had a public identity. So old Five Fingers here took back to the M's. Yeah, if you work, it's really not rise to ask. See, why is she still communicating with him? You know how many other nice guy dudes and dudes who did this and did that communicate with her and she never wrote them back? See, she still communicates. See, what did I tell you? She likes him. She wants that shit, but she knows she can't keep up. Because, see, when a woman don't like you and a woman's mad, she's not going to keep, well, this is she's not going to keep responding to you. If she don't like you, she don't want to talk to you. She keeps responding to him because she likes him, and she hates that she likes it. Because why is she still responding to him? Message me or any girl, and I will report you to the police. Yeah, she's mad. She's, like I said, she's trying to fake mad at him, but she's mad at herself. Because why is any other girl any of your fucking concern? Another girl may need the money. Another girl might be about to go homeless next week, and she may need some money just to sit up and get some free food out of an older man. You see what I'm saying? She's not mad at him. She's mad at herself. Unsurprisingly, and this is what else made her mad. He blocked her straight away, and that was the end of it. So she just failed completely. That's why she took to, yep. Okay, that last part explains why she wrote an entire article on it now. Because she felt like she had to get the last word after trying to communicate with him. Did I overreact? Probably. Did he feel small? Highly likely. No, he didn't feel small. He moved on to the next bitch. You see, all this whole article, when you know how bitches think and act, it's so clear, man. Like, did I overreact? Probably. Okay, whatever. Why are you worried about if he felt small? Why are you worried about it? If he's so worthless, if he's such a creep, if he's so pathetic, he has to pay women to hang out with him, why are you worried if he feels small? Because you wanted him for real. That's why. That's why you worried if he feels small. Here's my theory, she continues. There are sites that are for people looking for arrangements like that, and I have no issues with two people mutually agreeing on an arrangement that works for both of them. However, having managed to reach the age of 35 years old with a few experiences under my belt, cock carousel, I've developed a thing called gut feeling, and my gut feeling was telling me that this was the first time he's messaged a girl he stumbled across on a dating app and made her feel uncomfortable. Okay, look. Okay, woman translation is this. Okay, because she's 35, she knows she cannot keep up with. Okay, let me start over. Because she's 35, she knows she cannot keep up with the other girls he stumbled across on a dating app. Okay, feeling uncomfortable and all that shit, don't pay that no attention. Because I know how bitches like this thing. Don't pay it no. She's mad because he stumbled on other girls on the dating app. You see, and she, of course, she got flattered because she was picked out of the bunch. But she knew that he can go out and get other girls. You see, that's why she's mad. These women, I'm telling you, when they get too far over 28, 29, they're just walking balls of misery, man. Like, Because, like, why does she go off and write this entire article for some dude who's so worthless and pathetic and all this shit? You see, you gotta watch bitches. It's how they move, man. It's bitches. But yeah, that's the video. Have a good day.